have been waiting for, loaded with characters you know and love. From the prequels and classic trilogies to the Clone Wars and more, it's a massive game that spans the entire Star Wars universe. You can collect, battle, and dominate with your favorite Star Wars characters and ships.
In the beginning, there was nothing but chaos. Within chaos rose will, energy, and matter. The movement of will created light and darkness. Light and dark separated from each other. One called itself Kamed, and the other Tarmit. These two great will were called the dual gods of creation. The dual gods stirred energy and matter within the cauldron of chaos. This was the dawn of the cosmos. The dual gods created the celestial bodies and established these comic truths. Life would be followed by death, and light accompanied by shadow. Under the dual gods' orders, the ancillary gods created an independent, parallel realm that could connect to any place in the universe. It was called Adbloom, the realm of gods. As a result of the closeness between Adbloom and Kondir, elements and dreams eroded the bottom of this planet, creating a matter known as proto-crystals. Thousands of years passed. The race under Tarmit's influence launched attacks upon the light races. Global wars lasted an entire century. As the war escalated, Tarmit reneged on his promise and unleashed obliterating havoc upon Kondir, and Kamed called upon her powers to protect this planet. The two colliding forces tore the entire planet apart. In the collision, the dual gods perished together. One could say that Tarmit won. He had destroyed the planet. Or perhaps in the end, the victor was Kamed. She was able to preserve Nababor, the most beautiful of the 4 continents. The bodies of the dual gods exploded into fragments, which turned into soul stones, contained the gods' power and will. These soul stones scattered across Nababor's various corners. all that was left of Kandir was Nababor, a lonely floating continent in the universe. It was called the Relic of Gods. It was here that the dual gods shaped the first continent. And it was here that they ended the act of creation, having lost divine favor. Nababor's bereft inhabitants began to discover the soul stones, which carried the gods' will and power. This is a time for champions. Those who dare to challenge fate will defeat all schemes and machinations, and even the mighty scions must bow to these champions' will. When the realm of gods reopens, will the relic of gods be reborn? Or will it forever sink into oblivion? Its path will be decided by the champions.
Fill us in. What can we expect?
Well, today we're here to talk about a new thing we're doing this fall, which is a new mini-series, the Walking Dead Michonne mini-series, which will come out starting this fall. And we're really excited. It's a 3-episode mini-series.
Yeah.
And you'll be playing as Michonne. Okay. And it's a window of time that isn't explored in the comic book. Michonne kind of goes away for a while. Wow. And this is a real opportunity for us to work with a character that we absolutely adore.
And for us, you know, Michonne is such an iconic character, and we have this little window, we have this pocket universe that's been created because we don't know where she's been for the last 2 minutes. So we got to figure it out. Yeah,
we're looking at some footage from previous seasons here. You guys are known for such a distinctive look of this game. So, Kevin, the fact that you're doing this sort of 3-episode mini-series, I mean, 400 days you've experimented with single episodes, now you're doing 3. Does this give you a chance to sort of push the gameplay or innovate in certain ways where you can sort of experiment with ideas that then you might move into season 3, or is the game going to feel any different because it's so tight?
The actual gameplay mechanics will be very similar to what we've done before. We're always experimenting with new ways of action sequences and kind of that. But for us, it still always boils down to the character and the writing and making the stories playable. Yeah. The most exciting thing for us is, you know, Michonne. We've kind of had this desire to work with her for a long time, and being able to kind of get it out of our system now has been really fantastic. I think everyone's going to really enjoy this miniseries. It's
you guys
super
tell
cool.
Incredible stories.
I wish we could say more about it.
I'm sure we will see more in time. Now, obviously, I wanted to ask you about something else that you've talked about before, Kevin, is this idea of a super show. And I know Telltale, you know, you guys have like every license out there that people want to work with. It's like Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. You guys announced you're doing something with Marvel. I mean, you get all these amazing IPs to work with. But this super show idea, I know, is sort of blending together with sort of some of the stuff Skybound does with what you guys do. I mean, tell us, what is this super show? What is that going to be?
It's funny. We've been working together for a long time, and when we explore kind of interactive stories or just kind of the way we entertain people, it inspired a lot of ideas of what you could do with the medium and what you can do with storytelling and gaming and all of that. And kind of the Super Show was born out of that desire when we were kicking around ideas on things we could do with, like, The Walking Dead. You were like, if we were completely unconstrained and we could do, we could build a world that really fit into this, what would that look like? And kind of the Super Show concept was born out of that.
So it's a game, but it'll also have other elements to it, or?
Yeah, it's a game, like a regular Telltale series, but it also has a video, like a TV show side to it, is the easiest way to think of it, and other bits and pieces thrown into it. And there's been projects that are like game and TV show before, and we're going to be talking more about it at Comic-Con. But this one's got a slightly different take on it. And I think the biggest thing is it was born from the exciting things that we thought we could do with a world that was
I think he just teased something. I think you just teased that.
I can't tease anything.
I think you might have
get in on that?
There might have been a tease. I'm saying I just picked up, as a fan of Telltale and what they do, I think you might have just teased something.
Are you going to be at Comic-Con?
I might be at Comic-Con too.
Okay.
Wow.
Just saying.
So there may be more.
There may be more.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to be working with you guys on a panel down at Comic-Con. I look forward to hearing more about what might happen between Telltale and Skybound. Guys, thanks for the announcement and tease of the new miniseries. Great to hear from you, and I'm sure we'll be seeing more, hopefully, at Comic-Con. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Now it's time for another.
One day,
the sun will dim and spread a shadow over the earth. Temples which have stood forever will be destroyed. The heavens will vanish, and the gods will fall upon the earth. It is in these darkest times that the strongest of heroes are born.